Hey there! Today I want to walk you through a simple workflow that will completely revolutionize how you transform long-form videos into tons of social media posts. Imagine being able to export 30, 40, or even 50 separate short clips from one long recording in just a matter of minutes. Think about completely eliminating those tedious hours previously spent manually chopping, re-exporting, and endlessly copying and pasting captions. The tool we are exploring today has made this ambitious dream feel incredibly attainable for creators like you and me. I'm going to show you two exceptionally fast methods to batch create a massive amount of short-form content right now. The goal here is simple. Stop the endless content grind and finally start posting consistently across all your channels. You might already know tools that excel at bulk creation for static assets, like using Canva's feature for template duplication. However, when it comes to extracting viral-ready clips from long videos, most other solutions still demand a mountain of manual labor from you. That manual process involves finding precise timestamps, clipping the section, reframing for vertical, adding captions, exporting, and then scheduling each one individually. This is precisely where the power of this platform truly shines and sets itself apart from the competition. It automatically detects those compelling moments, edits them into perfectly polished, ready-to-post short clips. Furthermore, it can even handle the final scheduling step for you, taking one more item off your to-do list. Stick with me for just a little longer, and I'll demonstrate both batch creation methods and finish with a crucial time-saving pro tip. For our first step, you simply need to select your primary source material for repurposing. Choose any long recording you use consistently, like a podcast episode, a detailed tutorial, or perhaps a recent live stream. Your ultimate objective is to extract perhaps 30 unique short clips intended for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. Before launching the creation process, take a moment to list the key variables that will need to change for every single clip you generate. These core elements are usually the specific clip's start and end timestamp, the accompanying caption or engaging hook line, and the desired cover image. These three specific data points are the main pieces of information we will be varying across our bulk output. Now let's dive into Method A, which involves the powerful Spreadsheet or CSV bulk import functionality, perfect for data lovers. Why should you leverage a spreadsheet for this task? Because if you already manage your content timelines in a list, importing saves you from tedious point-and-click editing. You can meticulously prepare all your data ahead of time in Notion, Google Sheets, or Excel before importing a single clean CSV file. This structure is absolutely ideal for any creator who prefers to plan their entire content output in structured batches. Open up a blank document and carefully create columns specifically labeled for the start time, end time or duration, caption, and thumbnail. If you require custom aspect ratios or need to add specific delivery tags, simply add extra columns for those unique requirements too. Ensure you label the very top row clearly so that the import tool can effortlessly match each piece of data to its corresponding field. I personally recommend using standard labels like start time, end time, caption, and thumbnail path for maximum import smoothness. Now populate the subsequent rows with your actual video segment data using the exact format you established in the header. For instance, you might input a start time of 02:15 and end time of 02:45, a brief caption, and the name of the cover image file. Continue this process for every single clip you intend to generate, whether that means 30 rows or perhaps 40 rows of crucial information. If you are utilizing a Mac, both Excel and the online version of Google Sheets can export perfectly clean CSV files for you. Make sure to name that resulting file something instantly recognizable, like episode1-clips.csv, so you never lose track of it. Regarding thumbnails, you have two choices. Either export static images directly from your source video or prepare entirely separate images you prefer to use. If those required thumbnail files are stored locally on your machine, the import process will let you upload them at that stage. Alternatively, you can point the system to an assets folder that is already established and organized within the main application environment. Here is a little pro tip for keeping things tidy. Store your thumbnail images in a folder that shares the exact same name as your import CSV file. This simple mirroring makes the eventual matching of files to data during the import phase incredibly intuitive. Once your data is ready, navigate within the main application to find the dedicated bulk import option, typically located under Projects or a general bulk tools menu. Go ahead and upload that meticulously prepared CSV file into the designated upload zone within the tool. The system will then prompt you to map your spreadsheet columns to the required internal fields, which is the next crucial step. You will simply select Start Time to link to the Start field, End Time to End, Caption to Caption, and so on for all your data. Because you use clear, standard header names, this entire mapping process should feel incredibly painless and straightforward. After confirming the mappings, you hit the big Import button to kick off the automated creation sequence. The application immediately ingests the long video, precisely trims the exact segments based on your timestamps, and reframes everything for vertical delivery if you requested it. It layers in the captions you provided and attaches the specific cover thumbnails you designated for each clip in the batch. In mere seconds, you will possess an entire batch of fully prepared, ready-to-publish short clips based entirely on your spreadsheet. From this point, you might only need to make minor tweaks to a handful of clips, but the overwhelming majority of the tedious work is already complete. Now let's explore Method B, which is the in-app manual batch creation, best suited if you prefer visual selection over spreadsheets. If you are someone who likes to see every moment unfold before committing to a cut, this alternative approach will feel very natural. After uploading your long source video, immediately look for and activate the powerful auto-scan feature integrated into the application. This intelligent system will automatically surface suggested highlights, such as moments of high energy, clear hooks, or genuine audience laughter points. Your job becomes extremely simple. You just click on the clips that look promising to add them directly into your current processing batch. Crucially, this means you completely bypass the tedious manual process of manually slicing and marking every single endpoint on the timeline yourself. The underlying artificial intelligence is doing the detection work and presenting you with excellent candidate clips for review. As a best practice, always create a new, clearly named batch or specific folder for the content you are currently curating in this session. While you are clicking through these suggestions, you have the option to quickly adjust the caption or select a different thumbnail for each cued piece. If you already have a library of preferred images, you can often drag and drop those custom thumbnails directly into the relevant slots with speed. Once you have collected all 30 or more desirable clips into your processing queue, you initiate the batch generation command. The platform then takes over the processing for the entire collection simultaneously, which is incredibly powerful. It automatically applies smart cropping to ensure perfect aspect ratios for 9:16 vertical, 4:5, or the standard 1:1 square formats. It also burns in the auto captions you enabled right onto the video frames, creating platform-ready files for every single output. The entire batch, from raw footage to platform-ready exports, concludes in just a few minutes of your time. Now, let's quickly compare why this streamlined process fundamentally outpaces the traditional editing methods you might be used to. You could technically achieve similar results with basic editors, but that requires serial manual trimming, clip-by-clip exporting, and separate scheduling uploads. Canva's bulk feature is wonderful for quickly duplicating static designs, but it lacks the crucial intelligence to find those captivating viral moments buried inside your long video audio. Many dedicated video editors offer bulk export, but they often fail to combine AI highlight detection, multi-aspect rendering, and built-in scheduling into one seamless environment. This tool effectively packs several high-value advantages into one centralized platform for your convenience. The first key benefit is the AI actively picking out the most engaging parts, saving you the guesswork of where viewer attention truly lies. Secondly, it handles the necessary conversion to multiple output aspect ratios without requiring any manual intervention from your side. Thirdly, the integrated scheduling feature means you can set your entire week or month of content and then completely forget about it until it posts. Compared to other services, this workflow is specifically engineered around the long-to-short video conversion process, minimizing repetitive clicks. This results in significantly fewer frustrating repetitive tasks and often reduces the need for multiple overlapping software subscriptions. Let's switch gears and discuss some practical real-world tips you can implement immediately while you are batch creating your content. Always assign clear, memorable names to your finished batches so you can locate that exact set of clips easily months down the line. If you intend to repurpose the same source episode for different social platforms, create separate folders or use tags for each specific channel. You can actually use a single spreadsheet column to hold platform-specific caption variations if you want LinkedIn to read differently than TikTok. The mapping interface during import will gracefully handle those different column headers, linking them to the correct output slot. When you choose to use manual thumbnails, try to maintain visual consistency across them, perhaps using the same font or a standard corner logo placement. This consistency helps your audience immediately recognize your brand identity as they are rapidly scrolling through their feeds. If manually entering captions for every clip during queuing feels slow, paste them in bulk from a notes application instead. This simple act of copying from an external source can often feel significantly faster than typing individual sentences into the editor interface. Let's talk about the scheduling component, which is my personal favorite feature for saving significant blocks of time every week. Once your batch of clips is successfully generated, the application allows you to schedule every single one directly across your connected social platforms. You completely eliminate the need to download files and then re-upload them into a separate, dedicated third-party scheduling tool. Simply define your preferred posting frequency, perhaps 3 new clips released every week across your main channels. The internal content calendar will then automatically place those new posts into logical, spaced-out slots for optimal delivery. Within that calendar, you retain full control to manually reposition posts, update final captions, or let the AI suggest optimal sending times. This context-aware scheduling capability provides a surprisingly effective boost to your overall engagement metrics over time. If you are comparing this built-in tool to standalone schedulers, remember that this understands that clips come from one source series. Other tools treat every upload as a completely fresh, isolated piece of content, which isn't always the best approach for a series. The understanding of content relationships within the system makes the spacing strategy significantly smarter and more natural for viewers. As with any powerful technology, it is important to acknowledge a couple of honest limitations and understand how to manage them effectively. The AI does an absolutely stellar job identifying moments with high engagement potential, but sometimes that selection needs a minor human touch-up. For example, you might need to trim just a half-second earlier for a truly perfect, punchy opening hook on a specific clip. Or occasionally, the automated captioning might misinterpret a niche word, requiring you to quickly correct that one specific term. Fortunately, even these small fixes are vastly quicker than the hours you would invest in building every single element from the absolute ground up. Additionally, if your brand demands hyper-specific visual design, like complex motion graphics or intricate animated intros, you might need a final pass. That final polish might still need to happen in a dedicated, high-end motion design application for absolute perfection. However, for the vast majority of creators whose primary need is consistent, high-volume content output, this tool manages the heavy lifting exceptionally well. Let's summarize the entire powerful process so you can start using this flow immediately after this video ends. We covered 2 distinct ways to bulk create your short clips from your lengthy source material. If you favor structure and data organization, the CSV spreadsheet import method is your most efficient route to success. If you prefer a more visual, interactive experience, using the in-app AI suggested moments for queuing is the faster alternative. Once the clips are generated, immediately leverage the integrated scheduler and its content calendar to line everything up across your channels. This eliminates the friction of extra uploads, allowing you to move from raw file to scheduled post seamlessly in one place. Here is my personal shortcut for maximum velocity. Batch all your captions and thumbnails into a dedicated folder structure first. Next, create and export a clean CSV file containing all the necessary start and end timestamps along with the text data. Import that file into the editor. Quickly confirm the field mappings, press Generate, and then head straight to the content calendar to hit Schedule. By following this path, you can realistically secure several weeks' worth of optimized social content in under 60 minutes of focused effort. I have personally integrated this exact procedure into my own channel's operations, saving me dozens of valuable working hours every single month. More importantly than time saved, this consistency prevents the creative burnout that so often plagues dedicated content creators. If you are currently producing engaging long-form video and want to maximize your short-form traction, this is genuinely the most efficient method I have discovered. If you are interested in testing out this technique, the platform usually offers a free trial or a solid starter tier for new users. I highly encourage you to test one full batch of your own content to immediately grasp the AI's capability to select engaging moments. I will place direct links to explore those options in the description area below for your convenience. Thank you so much for spending your time watching this workflow demonstration today. If this video provided you with significant value, please consider subscribing for more advanced content creation workflows. Drop a comment below right now and let me know what specific type of long video content you are most eager to repurpose next. Based on your feedback, I might create a dedicated follow-up video focusing solely on advanced captioning and custom thumbnail tricks. That is all for this session. Go forth and start creating efficiently. Peace out.